something a little different here. Basically, because one of the owners of Yellow Cedar was involved several years ago in introducing, and I guess it was passed into the legislature, the Office of Gun Violence Prevention.
Right.
There seems to be some concern amongst Yellow Cedar media that this office is kind of fallen through the cracks, that the suggestions on this office were basically to present law enforcement in a little different manner by recruiting gang members, by getting them involved in therapy, art therapy, a holistic approach to solving crime. And in light of some of the blatant crimes that have occurred here, I don't really personally think that the crime here is out of hand. But when you see somebody shooting a gun over in Frederickstead from a car top, it's rather alarming. And so we're wondering if this Office of Gun Violence Prevention is dead, or are we going to resurrect this thing and maybe try and make a go of it and probably make inroads into the communities in this manner by recruiting, say, retired gang members who are sick of it all and coming in and letting them go into the communities, trying to talk to the kids? Or have we tried this and it failed?
So it's interesting you ask this question. And first, I always like to clarify, because these half-truths will stay out there. The Office of Gun Violence Prevention is really there. The idea is to go into communities when there's a shooting, to be on the scene, to listen to the victim, to listen to the perpetrators, to assess the community needs, to assess those individual family needs, connect them to those resources, whether it be therapy, a job, a home, whatever, and then be able to create better bonds with the community to get information. Now, the problem with measuring that success is I can't tell you how much gun violence I've stopped. But if you pay attention to the gun statistics, it's a lot more random one-on-one crime and less gang crime. I think we've made a dent in it, and it's not the gun violence alone. It is the work of the police department, the work of the Justice Department, our partnership with the feds. They do a lot of work in schools, in anti-drug, directly in communities. We have giveaways and all kinds of things. I think Damian Lang, he has a video out every month or so, and he is really connecting with the communities. We have 2 pastors, I think 3 pastors on board now that's doing a lot of the social service work in terms of connecting families to needs that they have, and working with the police to create safe ways to disseminate information for people who may feel insecure giving that information to a police officer or a legal person. So yeah, I think it is going. You know, the funny thing is this like COVID, right? You do something, you'd be like, oh, governor, you shut down the beaches, it didn't work. Yeah, well, there's only one weekend. You got to let it play out. And I think this is the approach is good, and we definitely need more resources. The one community, I remember, I don't know if you recall, we had a spate of gun violence in Hospital Ground. And we went in there, we put in new street lights, we cleaned out the garbage, we found the perpetrators, we started getting more police patrol, and then the place went dead. No violence or anything for like a couple of years, and then it springs up again. So they are doing good work. I think those guys, just thought of it, they don't have any ladies in there, are very dedicated. They're working with the police, the victim advocates, as well as the detectives to solve crime. So no, I think it's doing exactly what it's intended to do.
So it's kind of a silent type of preventative maintenance program.
Right.
It works within the community with a number of people who want to take up the cause, and they move in and they do this on a daily basis or a weekly basis, and it seeps into the minds of the people in the communities where the problems are at.
Absolutely. You got to build that trust for it to work. You have to. I mean, you know, you live in a community with people who are perpetrating or preying on the community, and these people know who you are. You know, it's a rough situation, and I know of a lot of situations that were squashed because we got gun violence involved. Not me get them involved. They're on the scene. They know what's going on.
We appreciate that point of view.
Thank you. Janika Simon from VI Consortium.
Good afternoon, Governor. Can you hear me okay?
Yep, I'm hearing you loud and clear.
All right, let's see if we can just race through these couple of questions. I want to just go back for a while to the issue of the proposed fee on Chinese origin ships. Just wondering whether any potential impact